The REL devs have been posting some interesting information and sneak peeks during the last 2 weeks. So in this video, I'm going to break them down for you and explain why they are so important. First of all, let's cover the underwater sneaks. We've gotten a sneak peek of a boar sea beast attacking one of the devs. It already looks really scary, and it's not even the biggest or strongest one out there. It's really hard to see anything deep underwater, and you can't even see where the attack is coming from. By the way, we can see the attacks of the blackleg fighting style. There are 5 of them, and that's pretty good. It seems you can actually be a fighting style main and not be overpowered by some fruit users. Next up, we've got a sneak peek of big fish wildlife, which you will be able to hunt down in the sea. Because of their size, it could seem that they're some kind of sea beasts, but they're not. Some of them actually look like they could attack you, but I think they would do it only as a counter to your attacks. REL Brothers said that the fishing system is getting a huge upgrade, and you will have to hunt these creatures down on your ships. The last sea-related sneak peek for today is the Submarine. It doesn't look really normal and reminds me of an anglerfish sea beast. I'm not really sure which one, the old one or the new one, but it definitely is the source of material and design for the Submarine. It may be a skin that you can apply to a standard submarine after killing that monster, or it might be a whole submarine that you craft out of that beast's drops. In this video, before the player entered the submarine, we can see that it has some kind of missile launcher on its top. It most likely is used to fight against sea beasts or other players' submarines. I think it's also possible to go underwater and shoot these missiles at a boat on the surface of the sea. It would be unfair, but REL Brothers definitely know how to balance their game, so they'll come up with something. Inside the submarine, we can see a cozy little living room with a bed, a bookshelf, and a desk. It means you will basically be able to live on a submarine as well as on a ship. After the player enters the next room, we can see the steering wheel and a big glass panel to see what's in front of you. The sounds inside that submarine are a bit annoying, but they are pretty realistic, so if they turn them down a little bit, it'll be perfect. I think that's it for underwater exploration, so now let's move on to the maps and island designs. They have shown us a total of 11 sneak peeks of a map and explained that they are currently remodeling some of them, so that there will be no unnecessary texture or mesh collisions. These are some of the old maps, and we can clearly see the quality, which we can all agree is pretty horrible, especially Arlong Park. Compared to the old ones, the new maps look really good. The textures are nicer, and the maps themselves are pretty much the most detailed I've ever seen in a Roblox game. I'm really excited for the map exploration in this game. Here's the new map for Impel Down. The devs said that there will be an elevator system, so the higher your marine rank is, the deeper access you will have. The lift itself will most likely work like the movement on ships. You will be able to move freely there, and the elevator will physically lift you up or down. Just so you know, this is not the elevator. This is just a cell for a prisoner. However, we can see an elevator door from inside in this picture, and it matches the actual elevator in the anime. The last thing they've shown us is boss fights. In this sneak peek, we can see an R6 boss attacking the player. The boss is slightly bigger than the standard R6 model. Let's discuss the next boss we've seen here, which is the lion. I can't really say if it's a boss because it looks more like part of the wildlife. The only thing this lion reminds me of is those strange lions from Impel Down, so maybe this boss will be placed there. We can also see that both of these bosses have just 100 health. Compared to most games where the stronger the boss is, the more health it has, in REL Seas, it may be possible for all bosses to have 100 health. I'm still not sure about the bigger ones like Ors or Pika, but for the small ones, the health may be the same. The thing that differentiates them from one another is their attack patterns and ability to evade enemy attacks. Some of the bosses might have some pieces of armor on them, and if you hit them right there, they won't take any damage. But now, I'm just speculating. The final sneak peek we got to see was basically a small story in pictures. We can see Rel Sin next to the bar, then he gets into a fight with one of the bar's visitors, and then gets knocked out from there. I think that NPC might be a side quest boss, which if you accept, you will have to fight. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. See ya!